A very good afternoon to our charismatic chairperson, Dr. Mrs. Amita Chauhan, founder Sir Dr. Ashok Chauhan, illustrious Moina Dar ma'am, Anita Setia ma'am, B.N. Bajpai sir, Jyoti Arora ma'am, all the dignitaries, principals from all branches of MIT and the MIT Advisory Board, respected principal Ms. Aarti Chopra, and all the attendees. Today, I, Anupam Sharma, extend a warm welcome to the August gathering on behalf of MIT International School, Sector 46, Gurgaon, which has the privilege of hosting this auspicious event to celebrate Teachers' Day, followed by a motivational talk by a senior Art of Living faculty, Ms. Vandna Aadesh. We welcome you all to this enlightening session. Dr. S. Radhakrishnan, a recipient of Bharat Ratna, he stands at the top when it comes to impeccable contributions to education. Dr. Radhakrishnan is one of the role models to many aspiring minds who has left behind a legacy of wisdom and inspiration that continues to enlighten generations. The Samved says that the light of knowledge is the only thing that can dispel the darkness of ignorance. It grants success to all those who possess it. While MIT has been tending the lamp that spreads the light of knowledge for decades, I would be humbled and honored if our Honorable Chairperson, ma'am, Dr. Mrs. Amita Chauhan, the dignitaries and the respected principals and the respected guests would join us in lighting the auspicious lamp and start this much awaited session. May I request everyone to join for the lamp lighting ceremony.
Thank you so much.
ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि महेश्वरं गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः।
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am.
The auspicious Tulsi plant is a symbol of hope, peace, and prosperity. Continuing the MIT tradition, I now take this opportunity to call respected Principal Ms. Aarti Chopra to offer the virtual Tulsi sapling to our Honorable Chairperson, ma'am.
We welcome you, ma'am. I, on behalf of everyone, welcome you with the Tulsi sapling.
Thank you, Aarti. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for gracing the occasion.
May I now call Honorable Chairperson, ma'am, and Principal Ms. Aarti Chopra to present a Tulsi sapling to the motivational speaker of the day, Ms. Vandna Aadesh.
We welcome you, Vandna ji.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Aarti ji, Amita ji.
Welcome to MIT. We are so happy, so honored that you are there.
Thank you very much for inviting me over. It's such an honor and a pleasure actually to be amongst you all today.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. With more than 28 years of experience in the field of education, a proud recipient of Principal of the Year Award 2020 by CBSE, NECA Schools Award 2022, Certification in Strategic Leadership Management by IIM Ahmedabad, member of Co-Committee of SCERT Haryana. Ms. Aarti Chopra is a meticulous mentor who leaves no stone unturned. Ma'am, may we request you to now kindly address the noble gathering.
With your permission, ma'am, may I?
Aarti, recording ho raha hai na, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
A teacher is a compass that activates the magnets of curiosity, knowledge, and wisdom in the pupils, unquote, Ever Garrison. Good afternoon, one and all present here. I would like to take this glorious opportunity to express my delight on this euphoric moment to welcome you on this virtual days, and especially the most admired, charismatic, and illustrious Honorable Chairperson, ma'am. On behalf of the entire Amity conglomerate, it is a moment of great privilege and honor to express my heartfelt admiration to our most venerated chairperson, ma'am, and founder president, sir, for providing us this belvedere to celebrate the special occasion of Teachers' Day and bring the spark of curiosity through the art of living motivational talk. I gladly welcome the esteemed advisory board, school principals, and family members, and all the delegates in today's session by our guest, Ms. Vandna Aadesh, a senior art of living faculty. Seeing the current situation visible in most of the schools pan-India, the only question that arises is that will there ever be a teacher like Dr. Radhakrishnan who not only gain respect from his students, but also selflessly help them become better citizens of India? The answer, dear audience, to this question is yes, and it is none other than our visionary chairperson, ma'am, Dr. Mrs. Amita Chauhan. Philosopher, a great teacher, a scholar par excellence, a creative genius, a great humanist, a spiritualist, a woman of vision, a woman of mission, a woman of principles, an idealist, an orator with the gift of the gap, mother to many Amitians, an original thinker, and then the role of the chairperson of all Amities, international, global, and all the others are a few outlines of ma'am's personality. When thinking about education in the last 25 years, a lot has changed, from textbooks to tablets, from chalk and duster to Padlet, from green board to smart board, from taboos and stigmas to open discussions, from being intimidated and apprehensive to being confident and inquisitive, from being the sage on the stage to the guide by the side, from teacher talk and monologues to active learning and flipped classroom, a lot has evolved. शिक्षक जो हमारे जीवन के अंधकार में भरे ज्ञान का प्रकाश, ऐसा शिक्षक है सभी एमईटी के, रहे सदा ये विश्वास। एक शिक्षक अपने छात्रों को और छात्राओं को बिना किसी स्वार्थ के सफलता का रास्ता दिखाता है। एक शिक्षक अपने प्रयासों से कमजोर बच्चों में कुशाग्रता भर देता है। जब हमने शिक्षण का मार्ग अपनाया है, तो हमें सदा याद रखना चाहिए कि पूरा समाज हम में अपने बच्चे का आदर्श देखता है। हम सबकी मार्गदर्शक हमारी चेयरपर्सन मैम अपने व्यक्तित्व से हमें यही शिक्षा देती हैं। वे हम सबकी आदर्श शिक्षक होने के साथ आदर्श मित्र भी हैं, आदर्श माता है, आदर्श बहन, अभिभावक है, आदर्श मार्गदर्शक भी है। मुझे कहते हुए गर्व हो रहा है कि हम अपने शिक्षक के जीवन में केवल उनकी दिनचर्या को ना लें, तो आदर्श शिक्षक की परिभाषा बन जाएंगे। अब मैं हम सबकी मार्गदर्शक व शिक्षक तुल्य हमारी विदुषी चेयरपर्सन मैम से ये आग्रह करूंगी कि वे अपने आशीर्वचन युक्त शब्दों से हमें अनुग्रहित करें। We would like you to address us, ma'am.
ओके आरती,
Thank you.
आरती थैंक यू सो मच। इतना बड़ा धन्यवाद मैं आप लोगों को देती हूँ कि आपने क्या क्या एडजेक्टिव यूज करे हैं। बट आई एम अ सिंपल मदर टू ऑल माय एमिटियंस। आई ओनली वर्क लाइक अ मदर टू माय चिल्ड्रन, टू माय होम एंड टू माय सेकंड होम। आई ऑलवेज से सारे बच्चे मेरे, सारे प्रिंसिपल्स मेरी हैं, सारे टीचर्स मेरे, मैं सबकी माँ हूँ। तो आज जो है हमारे पास वंदना जी सारे एनसीआर एंड अब फार देन एनसीआर, लखनऊ, ग्वालियर, मुंबई, मोहाली और रायपुर, सभी टीचर्स आज आपको सुनने के लिए आतुर बैठी हुई हैं, है ना। वो चाह रही हैं कि, तो इसलिए मैं बहुत ज्यादा समय नहीं लूंगी, मेरे को तो सुनते रहते हैं ये लोग। तो मैं सभी जो हमारी टीचर्स हैं, दे आर द बेस्ट टीचर्स इन द वर्ल्ड। कोई हमारी टीचर का, हमारे शिक्षकों का कोई मुकाबला नहीं कर सकता है, क्योंकि ये जो है ना सब तीनों, दे यूज 3H, हार्ट, हैंड एंड हेड। तो ये इससे युक्त है। पर मैं अभी साकेत की जो टीचर्स में उनको, उन्होंने मुझे बहुत सताया है, उनको तो मैं जरूर बताने वाली हूँ, क्योंकि साकेत में मेरे बच्चे पढ़ते थे। सभी सुन लीजिए, आप सब है ना, कहते लखनऊ सब जगह से हैं। साकेत में मेरे बच्चे पढ़ते थे, और वो जो छोटे वाले जो ज्यादा होते हैं, the youngest one was in KG, or I think other was in class 1. वो दौड़ के आते थे on the teachers day, on the 5th, every 5th September। तो मैं, क्या हुआ भाई? कहते मम्मी आप है ना आज बेस्ट साड़ी पहन के जाना, क्योंकि सभी टीचर्स बेस्ट कपड़ों में हैं, और माँ वो सब लोग बहुत ही अच्छी लग रही हैं। जब छोटा बच्चा जो KG और 1 का ये देखता है, तो पता चलता है कि टीचर्स को छोटे बच्चे कितना ऑब्जर्व करते हैं, कितना देखते हैं। तो माय डियर टीचर्स, यू आर द रोल मॉडल फॉर ऑल माय एमिटियंस। यू आर द रिफ्लेक्शन ऑफ योर चाइल्ड। एक तो माँ घर में, when the children are very young, so that they reflect their mother, what the values mother is teaching, and the school may be the second mother, a teacher, how she is teaching. So they are the reflection of that. So teachers can make, my dear teachers can make or break a child. ये तो मेरा स्लोगन है, और हमने देखा भी है, तो टीचर्स बहुत अच्छी होती हैं, बच्चे वैसे ही बिहेव करते हैं। आप लोगों ने नोटिस किया होगा। तो मैं ज्यादा नहीं कहूंगी, मैं वंदना जी के बीच में ज्यादा नहीं आना चाह रही हूँ। तो जितने भी सभी हमारी टीचर्स हैं, तो मैं उनसे ये कहना चाहती हूँ, आज मैं जब भी जाती हूँ तो सब बच्चों से बात करती हूँ, तो हमारे बच्चों को हमारी फिलॉसफी, हमारा विजन और मिशन हर बच्चे को पता होना चाहिए। और हमारा जो फॉर्मूला भाग जो हमारे फाउंडर प्रेसिडेंट ने दिया है, द फॉर्मूला भाग, वो हर बच्चे को पता होना चाहिए। पता होने के साथ साथ दे शुड एमुलेट दैट फॉर्मूला भाग। वंदना जी, दिस इज अ वेरी ब्यूटीफुल, कहते हैं आपका जो है भाग फॉर्मूला, there is a B, there is a H, there are double 2 A's, and the last but not the least, that is G. B is for behavioral science, H is for hard work, there are 2 A's in it, attitude, ambition, and G, the God. पर उसमें मैंने थोड़ा सा एक एड वर्ड किया है, C is for courage, कि यदि ये बच्चियों में ये सब क्वालिटीज आ जाए, बिहेवियरल साइंस, हार्ड वर्क, जो आजकल का डिप्रेशन, एंजाइटी है, इफ द चाइल्ड हैज द हैबिट ऑफ वर्किंग हार्ड, तो उसको ये सब नहीं होने वाला है। और हमारे जो टीचर्स हैं, बच्चों की इमोशनल स्टेबिलिटी बहुत जरूरी है। दे शुड बी इमोशनली स्टेबलाइज। वो हम काफी हद तक कर सकते हैं, बच्चे को कॉन्फिडेंस दे सकते हैं। तो देयर इज H is hard work, there is A is attitude, ambition, and G is for God. तो ये हमारे फाउंडर का दिया हुआ फॉर्मूला है, एंड इट्स व्हाट अ लवली फॉर्मूला। तो यदि आप किसी बच्चे को ये फॉर्मूला समझ में आ गया और लाइफ में उसने इम्प्लीमेंट कर दिया, तो मुझे तो नहीं लगता उसकी लाइफ में उसको कहीं भी परेशानियां आने वाली हैं। और मैं अभी सभी टीचर्स से, आज तो मेरी सारी टीचर्स हैं, लगभग 1000 से ज्यादा टीचर्स होंगी। तो यदि ये आप बच्चों को ये सिखा दें, एक तो रटाना होता है, एक थ्रू स्टोरीज उसको उनको बताएं कि व्हाई इट इज दिस फॉर्मूला इज इम्पोर्टेंट इन देयर लाइफ, तो मुझे तो नहीं लगता फिर तो काउंसलर्स की तो दुकान ही बंद हो जाएगी। हाँ, तो हाँ ये है। दूसरा, हर टीचर को बच्चे को बताएं कि हमारे स्कूल का लोगो क्या है, The child should know the logo of their school because this is their identity. My dear teachers, this is their identity. They should know about it. And such a lovely logo they have, Vidya Dadati Vinayam. है ना, और बच्चों को उसका मीनिंग भी पता होना चाहिए. हाँ, आजकल जब मैं स्कूल जाती हूँ बहुत बच्चों से पूछती रहती हूँ, किसी किसी को तो पता होता है, किसी किसी को नहीं, पर दिस इज देयर आइडेंटिटी ऑफ द स्कूल. तो हर बच्चे को अपनी आइडेंटिटी पता होनी चाहिए. दैट ब्रिंग्स कॉन्फिडेंस इन देम. हम इधर मुझे प्लीज रोक दीजिए, क्योंकि एज अ मदर बोलना शुरू कर दिया तो मैं वंदना जी का टाइम
Please
Ma'am, we
continue.
want to listen to
Please
you also.
continue. Please continue.
कहते हैं ये आज है ना, मुझे सारी टीचर्स मिल रही हैं, द बेस्ट टीचर्स हमारी हैं, ऑल ऑफ देम. तो उनको मैं थोड़ा थोड़ा बताना चाह रही हूँ व्हाट दे शुड टेल टू द चिल्ड्रन. लोगो है, स्कूल सॉन्ग है, एवरी चाइल्ड शुड सिंग द स्कूल सॉन्ग. Again, this is an identity of there is a school. They should know what we are, who we are, why we are here in this school. तो है ना, कहते हैं इसी के साथ मैं बंद करने वाली हूँ, क्योंकि हम वंदना जी को सुनने के लिए मैं तो बहुत ही आतुर हूँ और सभी बहुत ही आतुर हूँ.
Ma'am, please continue.
है ना. हाँ, तो और मैं सभी टीचर्स को बहुत बहुत बधाई देना चाहती हूँ. आप सबको पता होगा कि अभी एमिटी ग्रुप ऑफ स्कूल्स को सुपर 30 अवार्ड मिला है. मिसेस धर सभी को पता होगा. अभी
Yes,
मिसेस
ma'am,
धर,
all the principals were there on that day.
हाँ हाँ हाँ, तो प्रिंसिपल को पता
All
है,
principals.
वो ना सब टीचर्स को पता है कि नहीं, दैट बिकॉज दिस इज देयर हार्ड वर्क. नो, this is their hard work. They have earned, each school, each teacher has earned this award. So आपको सभी टीचर्स को, प्रिंसिपल को बहुत बहुत हार्दिक बधाई. And it is a very special award, my dear teachers. The jury, they wanted कि कितने innovation किया है स्कूल ने, है ना. कहते हैं they awarded us for the innovation what we did in the education. Huh? It was not an easy award. And it was, so we had so many innovations in our Amity school in education कि हम पूरा लिख भी नहीं पाए. We couldn't write the whole because we have so much of innovation is happening in Amity International School. My dear teachers, ये आप लोगों की है. This is your creativity. This is the creativity of all our advisors, principal and myself. तो ये जो है कहते हैं, तो this is Amity. Amity की टीचर, Amity की स्कूल, Amity का कल्चर, ये कोई भी एमुलेट नहीं कर सकता. Because you are self-motivated teachers. We have got self-motivated advisors. We have got self-motivated principals who want to work for the children, who want to work for the children, want to work for the society and the nation. और बच्चों को सिखाइए कि अपने में विश्वास, अपनी कल्चर में विश्वास, अपनी सोसाइटी में विश्वास, अपने देश में विश्वास और देश के प्रति प्यार. ये, my dear teachers, you are the one who can teach to the children, who can make this country a developed country. My dear teachers, you can only do this. और कोई नहीं कर सकता. आप जैसे बच्चे प्रोड्यूस करेंगे हम, वैसे ही हमारा देश कहलाएगा. और हमें अपनी एमिटी में we want to create the children who can work for themselves, for their family, for their society and their country. And the world should know Amity क्या है. Thank you so much और wish you all the best. And हमारे फाउंडर डॉक्टर अशोक चौहान हमेशा ये कहते हैं कि हमारी टीचर्स आर द बेस्ट टीचर्स, और कोई भी हमारी टीचर्स में कमी निकाले तो मैं उसको अमेरिका विद द फैमिली अमेरिका घुमा दूंगा. That is our founders, कहते हैं, faith in all of you. With this I want to thank कहते हैं आरती चोपड़ा, मिसेस धर एंड ऑल माय एडवाइजर्स एंड ऑल माय प्रिंसिपल्स. स्पेशल थैंक आरती को इसलिए है क्योंकि शी हैज ऑर्गेनाइज्ड द प्लेटफॉर्म. So that's why this is the special thanks goes to her and with Mrs. Dhar, who they were working for this program for many days. Thank you so much, my dear teachers. I am so proud of you. I know, and we last 3 cheers for my teachers. Hip hip Hooray.
Hooray.
है ना? Always think I'm the best. My profession is the best in the world. टीचर ही तो सबको बनाने वाली है, चाहे वो साइंटिस्ट हो, चाहे वो डॉक्टर हो, एनीबडी। जैसा वो बनाएगी वैसे उसके लोग बनेंगे, वैसे ही देश कहलाएगा। आपको आज एक बड़ी अच्छी सी बात बताती हूँ। आज एमआईटी साकेत में डायरेक्टर एम्स मिस्टर श्रीनिवास, डॉक्टर श्रीनिवास, ही इज द डायरेक्टर ऑफ एम्स। उनका बच्चा हमारे पास नर्सरी से पढ़ा क्लास 8 तक, उसके बाद दे वेंट टू हैदराबाद। तो दिव्या भाटिया कहते हैं मैम 2 प्लांट लेके आ रहे हैं फॉर द, कहते हैं विशिंग द टीचर्स डे। कहते पैर छुए मेरे। हाँ दिव्या, आर यू देयर? इफ यू कैन
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
दिस इज द ग्रेटिट्यूड। ये अर्निंग है, दिस इज अवर अर्निंग।
This is what makes the work that we do worth its while, ma'am. This is what we want. It's such a beautiful feeling.
थैंक यू सो मच, थैंक यू। ऐसे ही
Thank you,
करते जाइए
Thank you.
कि सब लोग आए, हमारे पास आए।
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Vandna ji, we want to hear you.
Thank you so much, Honorable Chairperson, ma'am, for being a catalyst that inspires us to do our best. May you be an inspiration, ma'am, to others to achieve greatness as you have. Thank you so much, Principal, ma'am, for your golden words of wisdom. We are truly blessed to have you as our mentor. Miss Vandna Aadesh, a senior art of living faculty known for a touch of perfection with affection, is a well-known faculty for the AOL Happiness Program, Sahaj Samadhi Program, Advanced Meditation Program, Corporate and Government Programs, Prison Programs, as well as Teachers Training Program for Shri Shri Sanskar Kendra. Ms. Aadesh is also driving a project for over a decade for children to imbibe values and to create appreciation for ancient wisdom through Shri Shri Sanskar Kendras in India and Shri Shri Centers for Values and Culture in several countries, including the United States of America, Australia, New Zealand, Mauritius, Singapore, Hong Kong, and Gulf countries. She has been a North Apex body member, a state teachers coordinator for North Apex region, co-coordinator for projects like Clean Delhi Drive, Meri Delhi Meri Yamuna, World Culture Festival 2016, and national coordinator for non-course activities. The list is endless. Participants vouch for her grace and a joyful presence, many believing that she shares something special with everyone, thereby enhancing their experience and skill and enriching them. Without further ado, may I now invite Ms. Aadesh to talk over the mic to enrich and enlighten us with her insights. May I call you, ma'am? Over to Ms. Aadesh.
Thank you very, very much. First of all, to Mrs. Dar for having invited me over. It was such a warm welcome, that you gave me before I joined in. It was just lovely. Hearing Dr. Amita Chauhan was so inspiring for me also, and how as a mother, only a mother can think through so many things in details, and every bit is so important. And really big thanks to Aarti Chopra ji, for such a warm welcome. We just chit-chatted before everybody came in. And seeing so many of you here, so many principals and over 1,000 teachers, actually super teachers. And congratulations for getting that Super 30 award also. So I'm feeling so happy, privileged, honored to be amongst you all. In a way, a little nervous also, talking in front of so many teachers who are themselves so proficient, so good at what you're doing. I really don't know what I'm going to be talking to you here, but I'm going to be at my natural best and see whatever I have a little bit to offer, share from my experiences of life, if that can be of use to you all. So once again, namaste. So there is an ancient saying that says, Swadeshe pujate raja, vidwan sarvatra pujate. Means a king is honored in his country while an educationist is honored everywhere. So you're all doing such a super job. Happy Teachers Day. Though, of course, it was yesterday, but we are celebrating that today, right? So in one of the gatherings, Sri Ravi Shankarji, he was there, and looking at some garlands, he said something very beautiful, which I thought I must share with you all. So he said, education is like a flower. Education is like a flower. It is fresh and alive, and it has to be handled very delicately. We cannot have value education for one generation and forget about it. Every generation needs to revive, renew, and re-implement it. And that's what we see as, Amity is also growing. This renewal that Dr. Chauhan was talking about, so much of innovation happening and so forth. So really speaking, we are already seeing that revival and renewal and re-implementation of things. And of course, teaching profession is one of the best. I, being a teacher, vouch for it. It's also a big responsibility. As a teacher, we have to set an example. We have to be role models, because children watch us so carefully. And Mrs. Chauhan already brought that out. I'm so happy she spoke about this part, So children are learning values from their parents and the teachers, and they observe everything that we say and do. When I take my Shri Shri Sanskar Kendra sessions and teachers training programs, this is one of the things that I always emphasize, and I say, they observe when you are calm and composed. They observe when you are tensed and unsmiling. They watch and imitate you. So children follow what they see and not what we say. I would repeat, children follow what they see and not what we say. So that's why it becomes a very, very big responsibility. So only what we have, we can give, right? Now we'll do a small process here. Normally in an offline, we do it in pairs. So since we are online, I kind of reworked on it. So assume that your friend is asking for something from you, okay? So you have a dear friend, and this friend is asking you that whatever you have to give. So are you all okay with it? Are you all ready with it? Whatever you have to give, okay? So what I'm gonna be, I'll be your friend for the next 2 minutes. That friend, assume I'm that friend of yours, and I will ask on his or her behalf. Is that okay with everyone? Great, thank you so much.
Yes.
For giving that opportunity to me. So I will ask for a few things, from you. If you have it, you have to give it, okay? So when you're giving it, you say, okay, take it, like that. Just make an offering. And if you can't give, just say like this, okay? With a sorry face. So you're giving, yes. You can't give, do like this. So here I go. It'll be nice if you have your videos on, so I can see your responses also. Yeah? So can I have a cup of tea? Your responses, okay. Can I have a glass of water? Some cookies? I don't know why I'm asking all this. Is it tea time already? Some sugar? Can I have your table? Can I have your chair, please? Okay. Can I have your pink dupatta? Can I have your house? Less thumbs up? Okay. Can I have the sky? Okay. Can I have the stars? Can you give me the stars? The moon?
They are for everybody. So I guess I can. It's a shareable thing, the sky, the moon.
Yeah. Okay. So what happened? What could you give? You can put it in the chat also. What could you give?
What
You
we
can respond in
possess.
the chat. Yeah. What could you give?
Whatever we have.
To possess.
Whatever you have,
Yeah.
what you had available, right? And what could you not give?
Beyond our reach, things that are.
It was beyond your reach, or what was not there, right? So what you could give is what you had, and what you could not give is what was not there, or it was out of reach for you. So in life, only what we have we can give. Isn't that so?
Yes.
Yeah.
Only what we have we can give that. So if we have happiness and a smile, we give that. If we have stresses, we give that. If we have anxiety and negativity, we give that. And if we have love and compassion, we give that. Yeah?
Yes.
So it's so important to nurture love and compassion in us. So when there are stresses, when there is negativity, when there is anxiety, the values get covered. You know, we are not natural anymore. We lose our smile also. And you know, Shri Shri says that we are love, we are enthusiasm, we are joy in the inner core. But somehow these stresses, all these things, they come and cover all this, which is our true nature, which is our true nature, you know. So, you know, we've seen a child smile something like 400 times a day. Isn't it so? Just for no reason, they're so bubbly, they're so happy. We have to sometimes tell them, Acha bhai, bad job, bad job. As we grow up, we are 16, 17 years old, maybe we smile 16, 17 times. And as we grow older, we get so many degrees and titles and all of that. We wonder, kyun muskurana hai? Why do I have to smile? There has to be a reason. Somebody has to crack a good joke. You know, we have to get an award to smile, so and so forth. Isn't it?
True, true.
So what is better, being like a child or becoming that adult who's so heavy, जिसको मुस्कुराहट आती नहीं और वो मुस्कुराहट शेयर ही नहीं कर सकता? You know,
Like a child.
fortunately, we are all living with all those youngsters also who smile 400 times a day. So, you know, that is the foundation of life, our smile. And if we lose it for anything, I think whatever else we get in our life, that cannot be counted as success. What do you all say?
True,
Yeah.
true.
So our smile, we cannot lose it for anything. But how do we not lose it? Because there are so many factors from outside, so many things happening around us. Situations are changing, things are changing, and sometimes we are not able to adapt to so much that's happening. Yeah. So first and foremost, I think we need to take care of ourselves. So here I present to you 7 levels of our existence. This will help us understand ourselves a bit better. So the 7 levels, first is our body. Then is our breath. Then our mind. Then intellect, memory, ego, and the self. Let me repeat it. First is our body. Then is our breath. Then is our mind, intellect, memory, ego, and the self. Yeah. Now, our body, we all understand. We spend so much time on our body any which ways, looking after it. And any part of it hurts, we know exactly that part tells us, listen, I exist. So body we are very familiar with, and we do a lot of work for our body, you know. Our breath. Are we all breathing right now? So my question to you all is, are we all breathing right now? Some of us are thinking, am I? Yeah, you're right, because we are so unaware of our breath also. You know, what's the first act of life? We breathe in. And what's the last act of life? We breathe out. Between our first breath in and the last breath out, what are we doing all the time? We are breathing in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, and yet we are so unaware of it. You know, really speaking, कोई कहे कि अच्छा तुम्हें इतनी सांस लेनी पड़ती है, इतना हम काम करते हैं. अरे भाई, सांस लेने की भी फुर्सत नहीं है, संडे को सांस लेंगे. अगर अपने आप चलती ना होती तो शायद हम संडे को पोस्टपोन कर देते सांस लेना भी. सही है ना? All of us are so busy today. Now, when we are breathing, like we have so many science teachers and all also, so when we breathe in, we take in oxygen. Along with oxygen, we also take in prana, pran shakti, right? When we breathe out, we are throwing out carbon dioxide, and along with that, we are also throwing out toxins from the system. But when we are not breathing in and out properly, what is happening? So much less of pran shakti that comes in, and so much more of carbon dioxide and the toxins which stay within us. So we are not throwing them out. And when these toxins, etc., are staying back in the system, that's the cause of so much of stresses in the system. Now our mind, the next. What is the job of the mind?
To think.
To think. Mind is actually a perceptor, I would say, you know, to all our five sense organs. So when we are seeing, but the mind is somewhere else, you know, it often happens with most of us and the children also. We're reading a book and suddenly the mind goes to my competition or something else. And what happens at that time? We read through the end of the page, and the moment we are about to turn the page, we said, hello, what happened? And you go back the last 4 paragraphs and we hadn't read it, right? It happens to all of us because the mind went somewhere else. So mind is the faculty which, when clubbed with the sense organ, actually helps us see it. So we can see if the mind is there. We can hear if the mind is there. Same way with the rest of the organs. So mind is what really helps us perceive. Now, what does the intellect do? Intellect says, oh, it is good, it is bad. It is right, it is wrong. What the mind has taken up, the intellect is always passing a judgment on that. ये बच्चा अच्छा है, ये बच्चा अच्छा नहीं है, ये बच्चा ऐसे बैकग्राउंड से आया, ये ऐसे से नहीं आया, ये टीचर ये करता है, ये टीचर ऐसा करता है. So continuously there is some judgment happening. And what is the memory doing? Memory is storing all of that. The mind is seeing, mind is hearing, etc. Or what the intellect is saying. So the memory is storing all the experiences, all the emotions, how we felt about it. We felt so good or we felt so bad. It was horrible. And then we have our ego. Of course, all of us know what it is. Ego helps us rise. You know, जैसे हनुमान जी को help किया था, उनको याद दिलाया कि देखो तुम में इतनी शक्ति है. हम भी तो बच्चों को कितनी बार करते हैं ना, अरे बेटा तुम कर सकते हो, तुम्हें किस बात की चिंता, चलो चलो खड़े हो जाओ. So ego is not necessarily a bad thing. The right amount of ego helps us in life. Too much of it is painful for yourself and for others. Too less is also painful for yourself, because then we always are underestimating, undervaluing ourselves. And the last is our self, जिसे स्वयं भी कह सकते हैं, आत्मा भी कह सकते हैं, witness भी कह सकते हैं, which is seeing all that is happening all the time, no? Now, for example, if I were to say, my name is Vandna Aadesh, who in me is saying that my name is Vandna Aadesh? I'm sitting here, I'm thinking like this, right? So that in me, which is a witness of all that is happening, is the self. Now, the beauty in all these levels is that when they are in harmony, that's when we are living to our fullest. You know, what the mind is perceiving, if the intellect is also going by that, and the memory is also being supportive, that's when the harmony happens in us. And that's where we are able to live our life more effectively, efficiently, let's say, fully. The body is disease-free. The breath becomes quiver-free. So many times we have to go and talk in front of people. What happens to our breath? It starts getting shaky. We've noticed that, right? So breath needs to be quiver-free. The mind needs to be relaxed to be able to perceive better. It needs to do less of running around all the time. While the body needs to run, the mind needs to relax more, calm down. The intellect needs to be obsession-free. Sometimes we get so obsessive. This is the right way of doing. This is the only way of doing. And thereby we mar creativity, we mar innovation, because my way or highway happens. My way or highway actually happens by the ego, but intellect drives it. Yeah. Memory needs to be trauma-free. The good and bad experiences of life, we can look at it like an album, we can learn from it, but we don't need to hold on to them and live with them, to live a much more relaxed life. And the ego can be encompassing all. Chota vision nahi, ek bade vision ke saath, embracing all. Let the ego become so big, so wonderful, that it can take care of everything that is going, like that of a mother, how Mrs. Chauhan said so beautifully there. And then the self is happy. How do we get that harmony in these levels? Now, here is something very beautiful that I must share with you all. Do you all get angry sometimes?
Yes.
Yes, we all do, right? So when we get angry, how do we breathe?
Fast.
Very fast. And what happens to our blood pressure?
Rises.
It rises. The color
Red.
becomes red. Yeah, the body becomes so tight. Sometimes we feel very sad and a little depressed. What happens to the breath at that time?
Must
Slows
be
down.
Slows down. It's almost like outgoing breath is like, is very long and drawn. It slows down. What happens to the color?
Pale.
Pale. Yeah.
White.
White. अरे तुम सफेद क्यों पड़े हुए हो आज? ऐसे भी बोलते हैं ना? देखो कथनी में ही है ऐसा. और जब हम खुश होते हैं, how do we breathe? When we are happy, how do we breathe?
Normal.
Normal.
We don't know what that is. Of course, but we never care to figure out, right? Because when we are happy, we don't need to care about anything else. Our breath is almost like a sine wave. It's so beautiful, isn't it? And we feel so light, almost like we can run. It's so beautiful, isn't it? So there is a direct connection between our breath and the emotions, and there is a connection between the emotions and our body. Are we able to see that?
Yes.
Now, how we understood is when these emotions are like this, how is the breath or how is the body? But if we were to reverse it, our understanding. So how do we reverse our understanding?
Breathe systematically, rhythmically.
So we recognize, Arey, meri saans tez chal rahi hai. What is this happening? That means there is some stress that is taking over me. I need to cool it down.
Relax.
Yeah. Oh, what's happening to my breath? So the moment we understand our breath, we can take care of our emotions also. Isn't that beautiful? We can make it into a two-way street and manage our life much better. Because in the instant, we just feel like that, and we cannot continue like that because children see that. And we cannot be like that. So in the moment, we have to come back. We have to compose ourselves. We have to come to the center. So let's close our eyes. We'll do another exercise, small thing. Let's all close our eyes. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Take another breath in and breathe out. Take another breath in, long and deep, and breathe out. अच्छे से खाली हो जाएं. Now gently put one hand on your chest and the other on your stomach. And very slowly and gradually start breathing in. Observe your chest is expanding and your stomach is also coming out now. Very slowly allow the breath to leave you and your stomach is going inwards. Your chest is also contracting now. Gently breathe in slowly. Allow your chest to expand. And as you're breathing in more, your stomach is also coming out. Slowly begin to breathe out. Experience that your stomach is going inwards and your chest is also contracting. And now full breath has gone out. Continue on your own for a couple of breaths, very slow and steady, allowing the chest to expand, allowing the stomach to come out. And as you breathe out, allowing your stomach to go in and allowing the chest to contract. Couple of rounds on our own. Slowly keeping your eyes closed, you may place your hands on your knees, palms open towards the sky. And observe the sensations in the body. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Slowly and gradually observing the changes in your body, in your mind. Let's open our eyes. So let me ask you, how are you feeling? How is your mind?
Next.
Relaxed.
Yes.
Relaxed? How many of you are feeling relaxed? Yeah. Light? Yeah. So what did we do here? कुछ सांसें ली, वो भी अपनी, किसी और की नहीं, है ना? Just a few breaths. And how did we take them? Like a yogi. Consciously, yes, but like a yogi. Full breaths we took. So what did we do? We allowed the chest to expand and we allowed the stomach to come out. We allowed the whole breath to leave us also. So what's really important in life is taking few moments to ourselves. You know, पूरी भागदौड़ में हम अपने आप को भूल जाते हैं. There's so much to do all the time. And it happens to all of us, myself included. But all of us need few moments of just taking your seat back. तीर कमान भी चलाना होता है तो तीर को पहले पीछे ले जाना पड़ता है, फिर भी वो आगे जाता है. और निशाना कब लगता है? ठीक से, जब फोकस ठीक है. राइट? तो कुछ मोमेंट्स हमें दिन में अपने लिए निकालने बहुत जरूरी है. Taking care of ourselves, our mind first. And when our mind is calm and relaxed, then the intellect also becomes obsession free. Memory starts becoming trauma free. Otherwise, the tendency of the memory is to cling to the negative. Can I have a volunteer? Any one of you? Okay, Manjuji. Manjuji, can you just unmute?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for coming forward.
Manju,
So-
introduce yourself. Manju, you introduce yourself.
Ma'am, I'm principal Amit International School, Gwalior. I'm from Gwalior.
So Manjuji is so beautiful. I mean, all of you are, of course. So can we just raise our hands, say something nice about Manjuji, couple of you? You can unmute and say something nice about Manjuji.
She's very warm.
Very warm, okay?
Very nice.
She's very calm and composed.
Very calm and
Very helpful.
very helpful.
I
She's
really like
very
the way-
organized. She's very well organized.
Always has a smile on her face.
Wow.
I really like the way she wears her saris.
She's courageous. She's courageous.
So wonderful. Let's give
Thank you
everybody
so
a big hand for participating so well. And Manjuji, how are you feeling after listening to all this?
I'm overwhelmed, feeling so good, so happy.
So happy, you know. But you know, Manjuji,
जी,
ये ना आपकी जो फ्रेम है ना स्पेक्स का, ये क्या बाबा आदम के जमाने का पहना हुआ है आपने, कुछ नया फ्रेम यूज करिए ना.
मैं अभी चेंज करा कर आई हूँ मैम कल ही.
ओहो, फिर तो और गड़बड़ हो गई. Now you know what will happen, Manjuji. What is the first thing Manjuji is going to go and do after the session? She's going to stand in front of the mirror and have a look and say,
And I have a
"What?
look
Why
at
did
my
she-"
specs.
You're going to look at your specs, right? And say, "कि क्या? Why did Vandana find that these specs are not good? उन्होंने अपनी देखी है, उनकी कौन सी बहुत अच्छी लग रही थी? Who's she to comment like that, you know?" अब वो क्या हुआ? मन कहाँ उलझ गया?
Negative.
वो एक बात में जो स्पेक्स अच्छी थी कि नहीं थी, वो तो मेरी ओपिनियन है ना. बट आपका मन कहाँ अटक गया? वो स्पेक्स में. एक वो जो नेगेटिव बात हुई, क्या भूल गए?
सब अच्छी बातें.
अच्छी बात है.
सब अच्छी बातें. इतनी आपकी शुरुआत ही मैंने करी, मैं आपको याद दिला दूं आपके चेक करने से. और सब लोगों ने पूरा बुके ऑफ अच्छाई भेजा. It happens to all of us. Thank you so much, Manjuji, for coming.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for being such a, you know, sport. So it happens to all of us in life. You know, 10 good things happen and one not such a good thing happens. We cling on to the negative. And that one negative thing becomes 120%.
Hmm.
Not only 100%, but 120%. All the good things become just 20%. They become so small. Now, this is something we all need to work on ourselves. Because this comes in the way of all our interactions in life. It comes in the way of belongingness, I would say. You know, somebody is your own and doesn't stay your own the next moment because of that one thing that is hurting you time and again. रात को सोते टाइम भी याद आएगा, सुबह भी याद आएगा, खाना खाते टाइम भी याद आएगा, हर समय आएगा. That person takes such a big space in our mind. Why it is important is because we have to look after ourselves first. So recognizing that the tendency of the mind, tendency of the memory actually is to cling to the negative. इसीलिए लाइफ में हमें नेगेटिविटी जब आने लगती है तो हमें लगता है ओ सब कुछ नेगेटिव है. बिकॉज फिर हमारा चश्मा वो नेगेटिविटी वाला होना शुरू हो जाता है. वो कहते हैं ना, सावन के अंधे को हरा ही हरा दिखाई देता है. फिर वैसा ही दिखना, जैसी दृष्टि वैसी सृष्टि होनी शुरू हो जाती है. सो ये जो हमारी दृष्टि है, ये सारा खेल उसका है. एंड समवेयर इफ वी आर एबल टू टेक केयर ऑफ इट, वी आर एबल टू टेक केयर ऑफ द माइंड. But how does that happen? We need to take care of our prana. So when the prana is high, the negativity doesn't overpower us. we are able to have a better control over the situation. But when the prana is low, any small thing also shakes us up. Somebody says something, somebody has given a comment, or it is not going the right way, but that supersedes and takes care of the upper chamber forever. It becomes forever, even if it is 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 days. I mean, we've lost such an important time. How do we take care of it? So one way is pranayams. So when I'm talking of prana, that means increasing our pran shakti. So making it a regular part of our life. Second is this breath work. Third is meditation. Meditations allow us to really go and settle deep. So I can take you through a short meditation, if that's good for you all. Would you like to? Good, great, thank you. So you don't have to do anything. Meditation mein kuch karna nahi hota. Normally we think meditation is an act. Meditation is doing something. So when we have to do something, we have to put some effort in it. It's actually absolutely the opposite. So in meditation, we just have to do nothing. We just sitting our eyes closed, follow the instructions, and that's it. No effort is required. The result of meditation is concentration. The result of meditation is focus. The result of meditation is a much more balanced and centered personality. So let's sit back, take a comfortable position, keep our spine erect, neck and the spine in the same line, palms on our knees, open towards the ceiling, and eyes closed. And a gentle smile on the face. Sit comfortably and easily in a way that you don't have to move. And I'm sure your cell phones are on silent. Take a normal breath in and gently breathe out. If there's discomfort in any part of the body, gently move it and be comfortable. It can be your neck, arms, legs. Take another breath in and breathe out. Become aware of any noises, the fan, people talking outside, or anything else. Accept them and be with them. Now you're in harmony with your surroundings. Take another breath in and breathe out. Become aware of your body. Your body is a beautiful gift to you by nature. Respect and honor your body. Become aware of your feet, legs, genitals, abdomen, stomach, chest, throat, right arm, left arm, throat, face, head, your whole body. Take another breath in and breathe out. Become aware of your thoughts. Good thoughts, bad thoughts. Let them come. Do not resist them. Now you are in harmony with your thoughts. Take another breath in and breathe out. Become aware of your feelings, pleasant or unpleasant. Let them be. You are peace. You are joy. Repose in your nature. Once again, become aware of your feelings. Become aware of your thoughts. Become aware of the sensations in the body. Become aware of your surroundings. Take another breath in and breathe out. And slowly and gradually, you may open your eyes.
Feeling as if I was sleeping. Relax.
Wonderful, Bajpai. So how are you all feeling?
Very calm.
Relax, calm, quiet.
Good. Light.
Cool.
Yeah. You good?
Good.
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 Very good.
So what did we do here? It was simple, right? Doing nothing, just being there. Let everything just flow like a music. And this, you're untouched. So a couple of minutes, like how we take our shower every day. This is also an internal shower we need. And for whom? For ourselves first.
Ourselves.
बाकी सारी दुनिया बाद में है, घर वाले भी, उनको भी फायदा होगा आपके करने से, बच्चों को भी फायदा होगा आपके करने से, को टीचर्स को भी फायदा होगा आपके करने से, पूरे स्कूल को, पूरी दुनिया को फायदा होगा आपके करने से, लेकिन सबसे पहले किसको? So I think we need to be a bit greedy here, a little selfish and greedy to be able to make these kind of things a part of our life. What say? पता तो हम सबको है, लेकिन प्रायोरिटी देने की बात है कि नहीं? Ultimately, what are we looking at? हम लोग चाहते हैं कि जो भी हम करा रहे हैं, making this process of learning more joyful, isn't it?
Yes.
Joy for ourselves and joy for others.
Right.
We want to make it interactive all the time, but when can we make it interactive? When our mind is in the present, when we have that presence of mind to be able to take up anything with the children, we have to be like on our toes all the time, isn't it? Going beyond the mundane, how can that be possible? Only when the mind is calm and relaxed. That innovation, being creative, of doing something differently every time that we're doing, making everything so effortless in life. Otherwise, we are not natural, when we are putting in too much of effort, we are straining ourselves so much. But when we become effortless, it's like I or ho gaya or makhan ke jaise hai sab kuch. Hai ki nahi hai? And we've all experienced those moments. And our process of learning has to be creating a strong foundation by nurturing of values. And when can we nurture values in others? When we are living those values ourselves. So when we are saying courage, what is the value behind it? We need to be honest. Only an honest person can be very courageous. Isn't it so? When we are truthful, right? Then of course there's no corruption, but when we are truthful, others can trust us more, right?
Right.
When we are compassionate, when we are caring, when we are sharing things, then that is when the belongingness happens. And without belongingness, the life badi rukhi sukhi hai. So belongingness, when that happens, no selfishness is there either. So that way the bonds are much stronger and authentic. I would say that's when respect happens. And when respect happens in life, then there is more harmony. So when I'm talking of respect, I'm not just saying obedience, but respect is a two-way process of really listening of what other is saying also. And I think that creates so much more of harmony in the whole system. That brings in more of commitment in us. So हमें लानी नहीं पड़ती है. Commitment also becomes effortless in us. And when commitment happens, that's when more trust again happens. I think the integrity becomes like at the foremost kind of a thing in life. So if these are some of the values, the foundation becomes very, very strong. And when the foundation is strong, the process of learning becomes very effortless, joyful, and interactive, like I said earlier. Yeah. और इन्हीं को बहुत सारे लोग पॉजिटिव एटीट्यूड बोलते हैं. मुझे somehow ये जो पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव है, इट्स माय पर्सनल ओपिनियन ऑन इट. आई फील जब हम पॉजिटिव बोलते हैं तो नेगेटिव भी होता है. तो नेगेटिव होने का पूरा चांस होता है. लेकिन अगर हम ये वैल्यूज को जी रहे हैं, when we are living these values, we are always in that positive frame of mind. So negative का कोई scope ही नहीं है. How much ever pressures of life come, how much ever pressures come from any place, we hold our fort very strong. Yeah. So that's why we need to look after ourselves much more. We have to be our priority in life. So with this, I would open the floor for questions. Anyhow I can be helpful, I'll be happy to take them.
Thank you, Vandana ji. Thank you very much. Now, Aarti, can we have the questions? Maybe some would be put in the chat box and some could be live here.
Yes, ma'am, definitely. We are all set. Just you questions in the chat.
Yes.
Aarti, I would like to ask one thing.
Yes.
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 Vandana ji,
Yes,
first of all, thanks for a wonderful talk, so enlightening and so making us cheerful and energetic for the next day, you know. My humble question is just from your last sentence. You said that whenever we are talking about positive attitude, there is a negativity connected to it. Would you elaborate a little bit more on that so that we can understand better?
Definitely. So like I said, that's my personal way of looking at it. So as far as possible in life, I don't use the word positive attitude, because that gives me space in life to say, oh, negative attitude bhi hai. Do you see that? But when I'm moving in life with honesty, with compassion, with sharing, with caring, with all these values, which are the core values of life, उसका end result क्या होगा? उसका end result courage ही होगा. उसका end result होगा strong foundation. उसका end result क्या होगा? Empathy. उसका end result होगा good relationships. You know? So in that respect, I just meant to say, we can actually avoid negative attitude, negative thing. So ना positive बोलेंगे ना negative बोलेंगे. So that just becomes like, okay, I'm just who I am. And I'm unaffected, I'm untouched to that extent. So it was just a play of words like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, we are a combination of plus and minus.
Yes,
both
yes, yes.
as a
I
human
agree
being.
with that.
So that's a very highly idealistic situation which you are talking about.
Not idealistic, also, I would say.
Now we can move to the infinity that
Exactly,
word.
exactly.
But at present, we are a combination of both.
We are a combination of both. Pluses and minuses, पर वो
Yes,
plus
sir.
और minus जब equal हो जाता है 50-50 पे आ जाएगा तो वो zero भी हो जाता है ना.
Yeah, we have to move towards the way. But
You're right in what you're saying, but it's just
yeah.
another way of looking at it. That's all.
Yes, sir, that's all.
Absolutely,
Thank you.
both exist.
Yeah, yeah.
Both
Thank you.
exist. And
Thank you
that's
so
why
much.
they have value also, because both
Yeah.
coexist.
Right.
Negative है तो positive की value है. Positive की value कब है जब वो negative आया ना. Otherwise positive तो कौन पूछेगा? तो
that's a way
one
to
has
look at
value
it.
because the other exists. Yeah, it was just another
Okay,
way of
thank
putting
you.
this in. Yeah,
Thank you.
welcome.
That was really nice.
Anyone else with a question?
No, ma'am, I don't see any
Yeah,
questions.
nothing coming.
So far.
There's one question.
No.
Vandna.
Yes.
Yes.
It's
Bajpayee sir.
Yeah, thank you, Vandna ji. And
Just introduce yourself also, sir. Introduce. Even Anita ma'am can introduce.
Okay. Okay, Vandna ji. Thank you. I am B.N. Bajpayee. I am advisor, research and development here. And all the things means just how to invite values and how to transmit it to others. But just staying positive, it's very good thing. And more or less, I think I am very positive. But to maintain this thing, that is very negative. Well, sometimes you become so much angry because something is going wrong. So how to control it? How to control this momentary impulse which is coming, which is negative?
Yeah. See, very beautiful. You already said it's an impulse. So when we understand it's an impulse, we know that it is going to go, and it's momentary impulse. So, when we become, it's like practicing on a regular basis. Whatever we are doing, let's say we are in sports also, we need to practice the same shot again and again. We need to practice the same shot again and again to get that perfection. So similarly, recognizing how one emotion is coming and that is taking over and making a difference in my body right now. So the moment we become aware, so before that moment of, losing our mind, we can actually pull it back. तो वो जो reins है ना वो अपने हाथ में रह सकते हैं. I'm not saying we don't get angry ever, but at least the number of times, the frequency can be broadly in a very, very big manner reduced. So everything is a matter of practice. So breath work, pranayams, meditation, Sudarshan Kriya, some of these in my life, I've found a big, big, big difference, game changer. And like I say, in the beginning, they introduced me also as teaching advanced programs. So there we have periods of silence, more swadhyaya there, more introspection. So, the more we recognize how I'm coming across. So 3 things happen when we are doing all these. So first is our perceptions improve. So perceptions is when we are able to look at others' point of view. So our perceptions improve, our observations improve. So observations improve about what is happening within me. When somebody said this thing or when a situation came up, what shook me up, how I got shaken up. That observation helps us. And the third is our expression. So our expression is not the choice of words. Expression is how we react or respond in a situation, really. So there we start having more mastery, we start having more control over how we come across in situations. Yeah.
We have a question in the chat window.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Please read it out, Aarti.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Who will read it?
Yes, Anupam, would you?
Yes, ma'am, I will read it. So the question is, we usually get angry or feel low or losing hope when we are not getting things according to us.
The right way.
So what
Our
is the
way.
question? So what is the question?
So see
This
how
is just
good
a
your mind is.
statement. So what is the question?
So I think she wants to ask the right way, how to move
Okay,
forward.
how
I
to-
know, I understand. But you see, this is how we live in life. We just put a remark, and that's how the mind works. The remark itself unsettles us. But if we are able to ask a question at the end of it to ourselves also, so what?
Right. Yeah. So very true.
So what?
Yes.
Are you able
That's
to see
another
what I'm
question.
saying here? So what?
Yeah. So what?
You know,
Correct.
let's look at our life, all these 30, 40, 50 years that we have, traveled. And in these 30, 40, 50, 60 years that we have traveled, we have seen so many ups and so many downs. We have seen some favorable situations, we've seen some unfavorable situations. Today, as we look back, what do we see? That we have come out of all of them, right? We've all come out of all of them. Little bruised here and there, maybe, but then time heals. Things heal up. A friend brings in a smile. Something else happens in life that peps us up, right? But we have gone across. Similarly, when some good situation is not happening right now, some event is not happening my way, let us say, or in general, things are not so good, the whole mindset is going down. What do I need to say? So what?
This too shall pass.
It's okay. But I'm going to stay untouched. I am not going to let this affect me. आ गया ना गुस्सा, चलो गुस्सा भी आ गया, खत्म हो गई बात, खत्म हो गई ना, आगे चलो. That ability in us to say आगे चलो मिट्टी पाओ, some of us can understand that also, right? So आगे चलो means we don't hold on to all of that. We don't let our memory cling to the negative and move on in life. इस ability को polish करते जाना है, polish करते जाना बहुत जरूरी है.
Attitude of forgiveness.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Forgiveness is another major value that we have to live. And for that, we need patience.
See, I think we might have to wind up.
Okay.
Yes, I think. Yes, Aarti?
There's
We
one
will have
last
to
question
wind
in the
There
chat.
is-
Yes, one
There's a
last
last
question.
question.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it says,
How
Ved
good or
Prakash
bad
is asked-
is to keep
Yeah.
expectations from your friends or relatives.
Yes.
What if I don't answer this question?
Yes.
So what is going to happen? It's going to shake you up. I asked a question, she didn't answer.
Move on.
We just move on.
नहीं किया तो नहीं किया.
Knowing that it is just an expectation, it can be fulfilled, it may not be fulfilled, but it is your expectation. Others will also live their life how they wish to. Like you can have your expectation, and expectations can reduce joy, no? So that's okay. All the time, life will not run according to you. You can have your expectations,
true.
but don't get upset if they're not fulfilled. Okay.
True.
Yeah, Aarti?
I think a lot of people have started thinking, and we
Yes,
have
Now the
thinking and
questions are
putting
beginning
in.
to happen.
Yes.
So maybe
Can
we'll take
send
this
it out.
last one. How can we effectively introduce the significance of spirituality and meditation to youngsters? Yeah, I think this is very, very important. And I can share this with you. Like in the Art of Living, we have programs for children also. We have Utkarsh Yog, Medha Yog, Intuition program. We have the Sri Sri Sanskar Kendra. Now, all of these programs introduce us, our children at a very, very small age to all these things. if we go back before schools, what did we have? We had Gurukuls, right? And in the Gurukuls, we were taught to stay connected with our heritage. Pranayams, meditations are a part of our heritage. How you beautifully started with the Gayatri Mantra today. That's a part of our heritage. Deep Prajwalan, that's a part of our heritage. But somehow we need to make all this also a part of our children's lives. The sooner they have these tools, the better it is for them. So they help establish values so as a school, probably I would leave you with a thought as to how you would like to, take it up for your children or make it a part of their curriculum, or maybe have some of these programs from time to time for them. This can be very helpful. So yeah, it's important. But otherwise, as parents, as teachers, whatever little bit also we can do from our side, it helps them stay grounded.
Thank you so much. That was really very nice. So, dear ma'am, shall we move on to the next leg?
Yes, yes. Is our chairperson ma'am around? Because then I'll announce. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, now we can announce the essay competition prize winners.
Before we go for.
Yes, ma'am.
Very relaxing. It was very relaxing.
Yes, ma'am.
A very relaxing talk.
Yes.
I'm so happy you like it.
Thank you so much. We are rejuvenated.
There you go forward.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Ms. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Thank you
Anupam
so
will
much, Ms.
announce.
Aadesh. Thank you so much, Ms. Aadesh, for an invigorating and rejuvenating session. Your insights and perspective were truly valuable, and we were all thoroughly engaged by your presentation. We are all grateful to the knowledge and inspiration you shared with us. One child, one teacher, one book, one pen can change the world. This famous quote by Malala Yousafzai doesn't need any introduction. It is true that writing represents us when we are absent in space and in time. Writing expresses who we are. Writing is the means to explain our ideas to ourselves and to others while preserving our personal experiences. Let us now bring to light the result of Teachers' Day Essay Writing Competition 2022. To do the honor, may I now request respected Moina Dar ma'am to felicitate the winners of Teachers' Day Essay Writing Competition. Over to you, ma'am.
Yeah. Anupam, I want to make a correction. Ma'am will facilitate them. I'm only reading them out.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Mr. Pankaj, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. He is already sharing the PPT.
Okay. So, may I now read out the topic? Yeah. So, Pankaj, please put the topic with your slide.
And the slide is not visible right now. Just give a moment.
Putting the slide. He's just uploading the slide.
Right.
Yeah.
Now it's visible.
Okay.
Yes.
Visible.
All right. Yes. So, if we can have the topic on the screen. Yes. Modern teaching methodologies must be balanced with sound moral values for the holistic growth of a child discussed. This was the topic given last year, one of the topics. And the winners are, we can have the slide, Rachna Bajaj from AIMC, Sangeeta Bose from AIS Noida, Preeti Khullar, AIS Noida, Pratibha Verma, AIS Gurugram 43, Deepika Dogra, AIS Push Bihar, Regina Mukherjee, AIS Gurugram 46. I don't hear claps. Parul Premi, AIS Mayur Bihar, Krishna Sajit, AIS Navi Mumbai, Dr. Anshu Arora, AIS Gurugram 43, Ruchita Singh, AGS Noida. Could you have the next slide? Ruchita Vibha Sareen, AIS Noida, Chanda Singh, AIS Saket, and Neel Kamal, AIS Jagdishpur. So please give a big hand to them all.
Thank you so much.
So I think the trophies will be presented at a function where ma'am will kindly present them to you. Okay. So shall we have the next topic? Does the teaching profession require role models? Discuss your opinion with personal examples and experiences. And the prize winners for this topic are Pooja Kumar, AIS Vasundhara 1, Aparna Shastri, AGS Gurgaon, Priyanka, AIS Vasundhara 6, Tarunpreet Kaur, AIS Mohali, Akriti Banjo, AIS Raipur, Kalpana Yadav, AIS Vasundhara 1, Vandna Prashar, AIS Gurugram 46, Amita Mohan, AIS Pushbihar, Meenu Mathur, AIS Vasundhara 6, Aarti Chopra, AIS Gurugram 46, Seema Sharma, AIS Mayur Vihar, Nidhi Bartwal, AIS VKC Lucknow, Devashri Das Gupta, AIS Saket, Minnie Handa, AIS VYC Lucknow, and Shrikant Bhatt, AIS Gwalior. Congratulations to all the winners.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Ma'am?
Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am, would you like to say anything? Yes, ma'am.
I'm so happy. Our principals were also involved in this. As a writing
Yes,
competition.
yes, yes.
That is really happy, and they won the prizes. Good.
Yes.
Great. They are the right.
Thank
They are the
you.
right role models. No, they are the right role models. I feel.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yes.
Thank you.
So all the best.
Oh, good. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
Really excited to write. That for that I feel very happy. You know, if the teachers are involved, this shows their creativity,
Yes,
love
that's
for
right.
writing. I'm very Amity schools have got great success because the success is because of our teachers and principals. बड़ा अच्छा fortune है Amity का. हम वरना what do you think? Amity schools are at the right place. And if the teachers are motivated, if the principals are motivated, and if they have the time to write, I feel that as a chairperson,
True.
Yes.
I'm really feeling very honored, happy, and what the program we give the opportunities that everybody is participating in that. Mrs. Har, very good.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you.
Ma'am, I wanted to share that we received almost 1,700 essays this year. From 1,700 essays approximately.
Very good.
So from all schools.
Great. अब ताली तो बजा देते हैं ना. Very good.
Very good.
Thank you.
Thank you so much,
Thank you.
ma'am.
Aarti, the vote of thanks, are you giving it?
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. Yes.
Thank you, Honorable Chairperson, ma'am. Thank you, Dar, ma'am, for always noticing and acknowledging our contributions while inspiring us to do better day by day. Your encouraging words, guidance, and advice motivate us to reach our goals. Manisha, ma'am.
Anupam, I want to say one thing.
Yes, ma'am.
It is a vision and mission to make Amity of the world. तो आप ही सब लोग हो उसको बनाने वाले ना.
All under your blessings and guidance, ma'am. Thank you so much.
And the vision of our founder president.
Thank you, ma'am. Dear all, with this we come to the end of the program. Thank you. Thank you is such a prayer that cannot be seen or touched. It must be felt by heart. I feel honored and privileged to get the opportunity to propose a vote of thanks on this special occasion. I would like to thank Honorable Chairperson Ma'am for giving us this opportunity to organize and attend this rejuvenating and refreshing session. I would also like to thank respected Moina Dar Ma'am for the motivational support and guidance as always. Thank you to respected Principal Ms. Aarti Chopra for her unwavering support and encouragement. Special thanks to Ms. Aadesh, whose words of wisdom edified our curiosity and radiated a source of energy within us. Heartfelt gratitude to all the respected dignitaries for taking out the time to join us today and making this session a success. Once again, thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
May I now request...
आर्ट ऑफ लिविंग वाले सब लोग बहुत बढ़िया लोग होते हैं. They have got like Ravi Shankar ji. We are very fond of him. Very fond of him.
Thank you so much.
मैम आपकी philosophy भी है happiness, the same philosophy.
Love and happiness.
Happiness.
Love, compassion.
Love, compassion.
Spreading love, happiness.
Respect, humility.
Yeah.
Same values.
We practice the same in that school, and that is what is making the difference.
Yes.
Okay, Vandna ji, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you,
Thank
everyone. And it was
Thank you,
wonderful.
madam.
And yeah, see you sometime soon. I would put it like that. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you for the wonderful session.
We have the school song.
So much.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chairperson Ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Ms. Aadesh.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Chairperson ma'am, for giving us the opportunity for a wonderful session. It
Lovely.
was really great.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Very
Good
nice.
Beautiful satsang, and ऐसे लगा ही नहीं कोई preaching हुई है. इतना light और इतना beautifully, simple words.
सुनो, आपको नींद नहीं आई मेडिटेशन करते करते?
नहीं मैम, नहीं खुल गई.
मुझे नींद आ रही थी.
बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत अच्छा लगा, बहुत. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Ma'am, do we have permission to close the recording?
हाँ जी, आपको.
Yeah.
Right. Ma'am.
Thank you.
Ma'am. Thank you once
Thank
again.
you so much. Thank you.